swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout number 3,000 for CC Sabathia.
April 30th, 2019, a day you won't be forgetting anytime soon.
Yeah, for sure.
You came into it 3 strikeouts short of 3,000. So, I mean, 3 strikeouts and 1 start, that's another day at the office for you. What was pregame like for you knowing that tonight was probably going to be the night?
It was normal. Going through my regular routine, talking to the guys, you know, just getting ready for the game. Wasn't really like stressed on it because I felt like I had a good opportunity to kind of get it there with it only being 3. So, you know, that night, you know, I kind of felt like I was going to get it.
Do you mind if we go to the video?
Yeah.
All right. So you get your first strikeout in the 2nd inning. It looked like you thought you picked up your 2nd one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the video here.
Oh, yeah, that's a strike.
I mean.
Yeah, that box is always wrong. That's a strike.
and it's so rare that, I mean, a lot of times pitchers will, you know, stare down a little bit. Gary, too, gets up. He's ready to throw the ball around the horn.
Yeah, because it's a strike. Yeah, I mean, but my thing is like, these umpires, like, you know what tonight is. Like, you know what I'm trying to do. Just ring them up. It is what it is. Like, Christian Walker ain't gonna be mad. He's not the 3,000th. Like, just call him a strike.
We're grading on a curve, you know?
I mean, but that's a strike, so.
Next one, your old teammate, John Ryan Murphy, who caught your 2,500th strikeout. On your 35th pitch, you ring him up. When the ball hits the glove, tell me what kind of emotions are going through your mind.
I didn't even really realize that was like it, you know? I just, you know, knew it was the end of the inning, so I was walking off. And then I'm looking at the umpire, and then as I'm looking at the umpire, I see Gary, I'm like, oh, that's 3,000. So it was cool, and the way my teammates reacted, I quickly, like, forgot about all that, and, you know, meet me out on the field was pretty cool.
We also have video here of you with some choice words for the umpire. Safe to say that it doesn't matter if it's your 150th strikeout, your 3,000th, there's always time
It's always
have
time
a couple
to get on the
words.
umpires, yeah, for sure.
Always time. Yeah, always time for that.
That's awesome though, because that's so not who I am like every day, but that's like definitely who I am as a pitcher. And it's just perfect that like, as I get my 3,000 strikeout, I'm still yelling at the umpire. Like, that's cool.
For the last 10 years, we've seen you always be the first one to congratulate a lot of your core 4 teammates on their achievements, 3,000 hits, 600 home runs. What does it mean to you to have all of your teammates come out and congratulate you, and you're now that guy who's hitting the crazy milestones?
Yeah, it means a lot. It was weird to be on the other side of that, to have it be me, and to have my teammates, you know, react, come out on the field and give me a hug was pretty cool. And you know, you see like how certain teammates react to like guys with milestones, let you know how much they care about them. So to have my guys come out, you know, meant a lot.
And one thing that I noticed about what you said with how much they cared about you is, with how this year's gone, there are a lot of new faces in the clubhouse, and to see guys who are pretty new to the organization still have that kind of reaction, what does that mean to you? Yeah,
it means a lot. I mean, you know, we're all together. You know, we're all pulling, just a brotherhood. We're all pulling the same rope. What was even cooler was the Arizona fans. You know, the way they reacted. Yeah. You know, getting a standing ovation from them. The way they treated my family. I had so much family, you know, there from New Orleans, from California. You know, my family from here, from New York. So kudos to the way the organization treated my family, and the fans, the way they treated my family was special.
I know you're one of those pitchers who loves to hit. You are a pitcher who rakes. But there are times to hit, and there might not be times to hit.
Oh no, this is the time to hit. That's why Judge is laughing right here, because that's the first thing I said. Now I get to hit. Like, that's why everybody's laughing back there. Because that's the first thing I thought about. Like, I'm like running to the bat rack to go get my stuff. So
there's no part
right here. That's why they're laughing, because that's what I said. I was like, now I get to hit. So
there's no part of you that was like, you know what? That was a pretty emotionally tiring moment. I want to sit down, catch my breath for 1 second.
Whenever it's my time to hit, I always know it's my time in the order. Even when I'm like out there pitching, I'm like, just get this one more out because you get to hit next. So like, that's all I'm thinking about.
And I got to believe you would have been the first pitcher to ever record their 3,000th strikeout.
And hit a homer. That's all I was thinking about. And you know what's crazy is like, somebody asked me like, how do I feel like when I'm in the box? I feel like I'm going deep every time I'm in the box. So I don't know where that confidence comes from.
You're leading the home run revolution.
I feel like I'm going deep every time I get in the box.
What did it mean to you to have Amber and the kids there, and on such an important night, they're there to congratulate you?
Yeah, it was dope. It's pretty cool that my kids are old enough to like appreciate this stuff, you know? And the cool thing about this is like, Carter being right there, like that's less about me getting 3,000 strikeouts, and look at him. That's more about him like getting his airtime, because he sees himself on the video screen. Yeah. So he's straight ham. Like that's all about him right there. That's less about dad and all about him right there.
I love that. You know, we've seen so many great pitchers, and 3,000, I mean, only 17 have 3,000 strikeouts. Do you attribute this milestone more to your Cy Young-esque dominance in the early half of your career, or more to how you reinvented yourself more in the second half? If you don't reinvent yourself the way that you have, you might not get to 3,000.
Nah, for sure the second half. I mean, when I was young, I was just big, strong, and just could throw the ball hard. You know, the second half of my career, you know, kind of figure out how to pitch, and it's a weird thing. I never thought that I would be able to kind of reinvent myself and almost be a better pitcher in a way than I was when I was younger.
You had the whole offseason to kind of almost prepare for this moment. Did your expectations of the moment, did they meet how you felt after you achieved it?
No, I mean, it was way cooler. You know, you can visualize that stuff and visualize how your teammates are going to react and how people are going to react and where it's going to be, but like to actually be in it, it was way cooler. And just to have my family there, and not only my, you know, my immediate family, but I had a cousin there. He coaches in Arizona right now, and he was able to come out. You know, we played together our whole lives. I know people know the story of Wild Bright, R.I.P. MB on my glove. Really close cousin that passed away in 2004. Hadn't seen his kids in 14 years, and they live in Arizona, got a chance to come to the game, got a chance to pass him the glove. All of my family from New Orleans, like, it was just such a special moment, such a special night. A lot of my teammates from Arizona, you know, Josh Barfield, Chris Young, Ben Francisco, Grady Sizemore, all of the guys came out, like, we had dinner. It was a cool night.
There have been thousands of left-handed pitchers who pitched over the last 100 years, more than 100 years. You're one of 3 lefties to ever record 3,000 strikeouts. When you hear that, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, that's cool. It's, I mean, yeah, it's weird that, you know, a kid from Vallejo was able to accomplish that. But for me, more so than anything, is the third African-American. You know, being on that list with Bob Gibson and Fergie Jenkins means the world. I mean, having the chance to be on that Black Aces list and be a part of that organization means a lot. And that's something that, you know, Mudcat Grant, you know, talked to me about when I was 18 years old. You know, he was like, you need to take pride in this, you need to be on this list, you need to strive for this, represent, you know, African-Americans in the best way possible. I didn't really know what that meant at the time, but sitting here now, 20 years later, 38 years old, you know, it means everything.
That's great. Well, CC, congratulations. We're extremely happy for you, and good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.